Yeah, Isha is a rock star, sir.
Thankful to you for being a part. And foremost thing, sir, thank you ईशा बोलने के लिए, but ईशा नहीं है इसमें विनीत है, इसमें नितिका है, इसमें गौरव है, इसमें पूरी टीम है जो बैकएंड पे बहुत स्ट्रांगली वर्क कर रही थी. Trust me, I was just trusting them because I knew that the best will come out. And thank you Ashish ji and sir to come up and being HT and being with DLF is a big part. Thank you very much. And just to say about DLF, 365 days you get up to 66% off. Plus best of cinemas, and we are coming up with new brands. We'll hopefully be out with HT with the new brands coming up. So please keep in touch and let's build up a community together because I'm sure we can do much better जब हम एक से connected रहते हैं, मिलते हैं, बात करते हैं. इलांटे में शायद कम मिलेगा, DLF में पूरा मिलेगा. Basically, when we speak about DLF City Center Mall, it's a huge challenge, sir. जैसे लाहौरी जीरा लाना था, अब फैंटा को सब चल रहा है. Similarly, DLF लाना था and इलांटे, CP67, everything is going pretty well. So just to differentiate, we started building communities. So just to build with that, we did HR meetup, we did retailers meetup, we did few NGOs meetup, दान उत्सव किया हमने विनीत जी के साथ. तो हमने कोशिश करी कि हम मिलकर कुछ अगर हम 100 लोग भी साथ खड़े हो जाए तो बहुत मजा आएगा.
क्या बात है, एक बार जोरदार तालियां. Wonderful thought, Isha.
And just to do the startup meet, it just happened. I was sitting with Manish ji from ASMA Foundation and we thought कि हम next क्या अच्छा काम करें जो सबके सामने आए और सब हमें सराहे उस काम के लिए और वो क्या हो सकता है. So he said कि there are a lot of underprivileged women जिनको एक stand नहीं मिलता है इंडिया में just to do work. So we just thought कि कुछ ऐसा करते कि वो भी आ जाए on ground and हम कुछ उनके लिए startup कुछ छोटा सोचा था but बहुत खूबसूरत एक खूबसूरत मीट हो गई जो हमने सोची नहीं थी. Thanks to our team. विनीत जी, नितिका जी, गौरव जी जिन्होंने इतने एफर्ट्स डालकर इतने सब खूबसूरत हम जज्बा वाले लोगों को इकट्ठा करा. Thank you very much and I got a lot of calls from people, this is especially sir also जिन्होंने मेरा नाम लिया अभी जो कह रहे थे कि हमें छोटों को प्रेरणा देनी, अंडर प्रिविलेज को देनी है, वुमेन को देनी है. So I would love to tell you that विनीत जी is already doing this, Nitika is already doing this, Manish ji from ASMA Foundation is already doing this. So काफी काम है जो ऊपर दिख रहे हैं, it's like an iceberg, ऊपर थोड़ा दिख रहा है, नीचे बहुत कुछ हो रहा है. So let's all connect after this meeting. Let's network outside after this meeting. I think that would be a great help. है ना?
And one more thing we like to ask you. हमारे बहुत सारे ऐसे स्टार्टअप फाउंडर्स हैं जो आगे जाके रिटेल आउटलेट खोलेंगे, दुकान खोलेंगे.
डील मेरे पास है रेवेन्यू शेयर पे. अभी मिलते हैं. मीट छोड़ के अभी मिलते हैं बाहर.
A very short break, and on that note, I would like to invite my co-moderator with a big round of applause. Let's welcome Nitika. All right, welcome Nitika. Over to you.
And since we talk about investments, angel investments, and I think whenever it comes to startups, तो idea पे काम करते ही the first thought is कि अच्छा अब investment raise करना है. You know, that's always the first thought. And what happens is sometimes we are not able to understand कि वो journey कब लेनी है, what is the right time, or is it the first thing you have to focus on. It's always a struggle, a dilemma in mind of the founders. So today we'll try and do a small session on demystifying startup investments. And I am very, very happy to have two of my investors from Chandigarh Angels Network. But before becoming investors, I think जो इनकी success story है, that's amazing because these two are the entrepreneurs from the region, have built it big, and they have some amazing dreams of giving back to the ecosystem.
Very good evening. Thank you for giving us a chance to be here in DLF, and I like this place a lot. It is, I have been there in DLF from last 20 years. So, as you said that, why investing to startups? There are multiple reasons. One of them is obviously a business reasons की अगर मैं बात करूँ हिंदी इंग्लिश बोथ इज ओके फॉर एवरीबॉडी या ओके हिंदी इज गुड. सो आप एक लाइफ में ना 2-3 बिजनेस से ऊपर नहीं चला सकते. जितनी मर्जी आपकी कैपेबिलिटी हो, जितनी मर्जी एनर्जी एंथुसियाज्म हो, आप सब कुछ नहीं कर सकते लाइफ में। तो बेटर है ना कि अगर आपने बहुत सारे आइडियाज में इन्वेस्ट करना है तो एक अच्छे फाउंडर पे इन्वेस्ट किया जाए। बिकॉज एक बिजनेस को चलाने के लिए मिनिमम 10 इयर्स तो स्टार्ट करने के लिए चाहिए अच्छे लेवल पे। तो आप कितनी लाइफ है आपकी 30-40 इयर्स इन टर्म्स ऑफ वर्किंग लाइफ, तो यू कैन नॉट रन ऑल द बिजनेसेस टुगेदर। सो यू नीड राइट फाउंडर्स जिसपे आप बेट कर सकते हो। दैट इज वन। सेकेंड थिंग इज आई फील कि इट इज अ वे टू गिव बैक ऑल्सो एंड वी लर्न अ लॉट फ्रॉम द फाउंडर्स। बिकॉज मैंने देखा कि बहुत सारे फाउंडर्स के आइडियाज थे, मैं इसलिए चाहता हूँ क्योंकि वो आइडियाज मैं आज भी इंप्लीमेंट करता हूँ, क्योंकि उनके पास बहुत नई चीजें हैं, तो मैं उनसे सीख भी रहा हूँ। देयर इज अ गिविंग बैक टू सोसाइटी इन टर्म्स ऑफ कि अगर आप इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं, किसी को हेल्प करते हैं, जैसे बीइंग अ बनिया बिजनेसमैन, मेरे फादर कहते थे कि अगर किसी की दुकान नहीं खुली है तो वहां पे आपको इनॉग्रेशन पे बुलाते हैं तो कुछ ना कुछ खरीद के लेके आना है। एक जेस्चर है, क्योंकि उसने नया काम शुरू किया है, आपकी एक ड्यूटी बनती है अगर आप अफोर्ड करते हो। तो स्टार्टअप में भी आपकी ड्यूटी बनती है, अगर बंदा जेन्युइन है तो आप उसमें अगर इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हो, आपके पास पॉकेट भी है, तो व्हाई नॉट। तो दैट इज अ पर्सपेक्टिव।
I think so. First thing first, I think coming here, I have come here in a multiple auditorium, but always sitting on the other side. तो मुझे लगता नहीं था कि कभी इस साइड मौका मिलेगा. So thanks Nitika and Chandigarh Angels Network and especially the team. I think otherwise यहाँ पे कुछ और special celebrities ही आते हो.
अभी यहाँ पे भी आओगे आप?
आगे ना already.
So for me, I think I have, if I look at my journey and probably then I can correlate that what is the reason why I started the angel investing. Throughout my life, so I have worked almost more than a decade working in a corporate, mostly into the telecom, and those were the golden days of telecom. And in those golden days, I have seen my company rising. So when I joined as the 7th employee to the almost the 700 employees, right? So when I thought of, okay, the rise was happening, and then somewhere my dream actually left in behind, and then I thought of starting my own entrepreneur journey. So when I started my own journey, so then the kind of ecosystem I did not find that was enabled. It is, you are seeing the enabled it today, right? So you can go to anyone, you can go to even your competitors asking, okay, I want to do so and so, how can I do that? So then when I actually started my journey, I went through all these struggles. Although my corporate experience helped me a lot, but I started my journey in a very different area. So it was not at all related to the telecom, but yes, was into the mobile world. So I was thinking, okay, it is to be going into the future is going into the mobiles and the internet. So that's how I started my journey. So I remember in one of the Tycons, I think my first encounter happened with Vineet. So Vineet was hosting a show, so where startups was coming in, and at that time, so I think before that, I haven't heard of anything like Shark Tank, so which is happening in US. But then I actually start seeing that the startup is coming in, and 5 minutes they are giving in, and 2 hands are getting raised. Okay, I want to do funding and all. So I was very much impressed with one of the startups, and I raised my hand. So Vineet called me, okay, you come on the first seat first. So I said, okay, so who are you and all. So that's how the interaction happened. So probably when I look at that, I was there because when I started my journey, I saw there is a lot of support that is required. So on the same base, I think probably I'm no different. If I see someone needs help, so as a human being, I want to go and do some help on one side of it, right?
So, एक होता है, you know, the business idea and the product, and second part is the founding team. So, आपके लिए specifically in both of you individually your thesis, how important is the founding team, or you are focusing more on the business idea of the product? Yeah.
Okay, I will take more later. So for me, if given the two options, one is the business idea, another is the founding team. So today my vote will be with the founding team. But when I started my team, I was looking at the business side of it. So I was very different. So I think I made a lot of learning because of that. Because when parallelly I was also running my business, okay, I was profitable, bootstrap, touch wood, I did not require much of the funds to run the show. But at the same time, so I was making the money, so I was wanting to deploy that money, so wherein I can see the multiple dreams come true, right? So when I started, so I was seeing more on the business idea, but then over time, so when doing those investments, I realized that ideas pivot a lot to succeed, right? So it is the founding team that should be flexible enough, that should be adaptable enough to change in those ideas. So someone somewhere with those headstrong, so is good, definitely, but you have to also look at the reality. So if you ask the simple answer, it is the founding team that I will give the priority versus the business idea.
हम इंडियंस के पास ना बहुत सारे आइडियाज हैं, मतलब कि आई वाज सीइंग सम रील आल्सो कि एवरी डे वी हैव 2 न्यू आइडियाज. तो अगर हम 142 करोड़ है तो 300 करोड़ आइडियाज हैं. आई डोंट नो, मतलब कि इवन एवरीबॉडी हैज आइडिया. इनफैक्ट मैं काफी लोगों से पूछता हूँ, लोगों से मिलता हूँ, काफी लोगों से कहते हैं यार ये ना ऊबर वाला आइडिया मेरे को ना 15 साल पहले आया था, ये फ्लिपकार्ट वाला आइडिया ना मुझे 10 साल पहले आया था. तो वो कंपनियां शुरू हो चुकी हैं, तो आइडिया तो सबके पास है. आइडिया से वो एक आती थी आइडिया की एड, क्या आइडिया है सर जी? आइडिया से कुछ नहीं होता अकेले. आइडिया इज गुड टू स्टार्ट, एटलीस्ट अ बिगनिंग. उसके बाद बहुत सारा प्रोसेस है. ऑब्वियसली नितिका कैन टेल बेटर. मिनिमम वायबल प्रोडक्ट बनाना है, उसकी मार्केट देखनी है, बहुत कुछ है. तो आइडिया से कुछ नहीं होता, इट्स जस्ट अ थॉट. उसको कैसे फाउंडिंग टीम उसको एग्जीक्यूट करती है, उसको सक्सेस बनाती है, प्रॉफिटेबल बनाती है, उसके लिए इन्वेस्टमेंट लेके आती है, उसको कैसे मार्केट करती है. तो काफी. और आप कितने नए आइडिया ले आओगे? लोग उसी आइडिया को रिवैम्प कर रहे हैं. जैसे अगर आप बात करें, फेसबुक से पहले ऑर्कुट भी था, वो आइडिया. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि जो फर्स्ट आइडिया है वही सक्सेसफुल हो गया हर बारी, नहीं. तो पीपल चेंज द आइडिया. जैसे सतीश जी ने बोला कि पिवट करना पड़ता है आइडिया को. तो आइडिया बिगनिंग है, विच इज गुड टू बिगिन, बट आज की डेट में एग्जीक्यूशन, द फाउंडिंग टीम, उनका विजन, उनकी इंटेग्रिटी, उनकी कमिटमेंट, तो ज्यादातर मेरे हिसाब से आई विल गिव अ लॉट ऑफ वेटेज टू फाउंडिंग टीम. यस, आइडिया की वैल्यू है 20% आई वुड से, जैसे, बट लेकिन आप हर बारी नए आइडिया नहीं लेके आते. उसको अगर आप उस आइडिया को बड़ी डिफरेंट तरीके से इंप्लीमेंट करते हो, मैं एग्जांपल देके समझाता हूँ, एंड बिकॉज आई नो देम पर्सनली, बट इसलिए मैं फिर भी दे रहा हूँ. जैसे जब फ्लिपकार्ट शुरू हुआ, उससे पहले अमेजॉन था. जो फ्लिपकार्ट के फाउंडर्स हैं, तो उन्होंने जब वो पहले अमेजॉन में ही जॉब करते थे, तो उन्होंने बोला कि यार अमेजॉन इंडियनाइज नहीं है, मुझे इंडियन अमेजॉन बनाना है. सब कुछ सेम है, बुक्स में जाएंगे. सबसे पहले अमेजॉन भी बुक्स में गया था, तो हम बुक्स में ही जाएंगे, बट उसने वो इंडिया में ना डिलीवरी उनको 2 दिन में चाहिए, वो 10 दिन में 15 दिन में दे रहे हैं. तो उन्होंने सर्विस पे फोकस किया, अलग चीज पे फोकस किया. काम तो वही था, प्रोडक्ट तो वही था, सब कुछ ऑनलाइन था, B2C मार्केट प्लेस था. तो उसको, उसी आइडिया को आप बहुत अलग अलग तरीके से इंप्लीमेंट कर सकते हो. वो फाउंडर का विजन है. तो आइडिया अकेले से नहीं होता, उसको कितनी बारीकी से आप फाउंडिंग टीम उसको क्या डिफरेंट कर रहा है, उस आइडिया में भी क्या यूएसपी लेके आ रहा है. एक आइडिया के बहुत तरीके इंप्लीमेंट करने के, तो दैट यूएसपी मैटर्स. अब लाहौरी जीरा है, एग्जाम्पल है, सर बैठे यहाँ पे, तो वो भी सिर्फ फ्लेवर की बात नहीं, आइडिया है, अच्छा है, बट उसने कुछ तो डिफरेंट किया है ना. ऐसे तो बेवरेज इंडस्ट्री बहुत बड़ी थी, बहुत सारे ब्रांड्स आगे चले गए. तो सिर्फ आइडिया पे मत डिपेंडेंट रहो. फाउंडिंग टीम में बहुत कुछ होता है. I somehow give 80-20 ratio to that founder also.
Yes, I think I totally agree. As investors, end of the day, बहुत सारी diligence करते हैं हम, मतलब बहुत pages की, but then it drills down to the gut feeling कि एक बार founder पसंद आ गया ना, तो हर चीज वो slightly ignore होती जाती है. अच्छा ठीक है, ये हो जाएगा, you know, finances नहीं है, अच्छा ये sort हो जाएंगे, ये ठीक नहीं चल रहा, operations it will be sorted. So I think the commitment, the commitment of the founder to execute and to achieve, and the vision is ultimate thing which every investor looks for. So definitely उसको weightage मिलती है. Coming to, so we have understood in the past few years कि जो investment landscape है वो change होता रहता है. So suddenly आज कुछ नई technology आ गई and everybody will start pushing towards that technology. So how do you adapt your investment strategy as per the technological changes which are happening? और कोई favorite आपके sectors हों अगर, you know, this is the sector I would want to prefer, if because a lot of them are sitting, everybody runs different kind of startups. तो कोई आपका preferred, you know, sector हो, so please share that as well.
तो there are two questions. One is कि टेक्नोलॉजी को कैसे इम्प्लीमेंट किया जाए. जरूरी नहीं है कि आपके आइडिया में हर एक चीज इम्प्लीमेंट हो. आजकल लोग एआई के पीछे पागल हो गए कि एआई, अब कुछ चीजों में एआई नहीं कर लेके आ सकते आप. एआई का रोल जैसे प्रोडक्ट इंडस्ट्री में नहीं है, मेरे फार्मा में अभी इतना नहीं आया, अब बेवरेज इंडस्ट्री में शायद नहीं होगा, मुझे नहीं पता. बट आप हर एक चीज मत कॉपी करने की कोशिश करो कि यार मुझे हर एक टेक्नोलॉजी डालनी है, हर एक चीज करनी है. पहले तो अपने जो प्रोडक्ट पे और जो उसके अराउंड आपने बिल्डअप किया उस पर फोकस करो. अगर आप टेक्नोलॉजी को लेवरेज कर सकते हो, यार आपका फिनटेक ही है, आइडिया टेक्नोलॉजी पे, फिर बात अलग है. तो नॉट नेसेसरी एवरी आइडिया वुड नीड आपको हर एक चीज डालना है. तो बहुत सारी नॉइस है आसपास. जब आप टेक्नोलॉजी की बात करते हो, ये करते हैं, एआई करते हैं, वैसा करते हैं, तो फाउंडर्स आई फील डिस्ट्रैक्ट हो जाते हैं. तो मुझे लगता है अपने पे ट्रस्ट रखो, अपने पे विश्वास रखो, अपने आइडिया पे विश्वास रखो, और मे बी यू कैन गेट मेंटर्स जो गाइड करेंगे कि आपके बिजनेस में टेक्नोलॉजी की जरूरत है या नहीं है, और कितनी जरूरत है, कितने लेवल पे जरूरत है. सिर्फ मार्केटिंग के लिए जरूरत है क्या, क्या प्रोडक्ट के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से जरूरत है, वो बड़ा ही स्पेसिफिक है इंडस्ट्री को. तो हर एक जगह टेक्नोलॉजी की जरूरत नहीं है. एज फार एज माई फेवरेट इज कंसर्न, जैसे होता है ना, फेवरेट कीप्स चेंजिंग. फॉर अ इन्वेस्टर, यू आई डोंट हैव अ फेवरेट. स्पेशली मैं हेल्थ केयर से आता हूं, तो मेरा फेवरेट हेल्थ केयर नहीं है. लोगों को गलत फहमी है, क्योंकि मुझे उसमें बहुत कमियां नजर आती हैं. अपने बच्चे में बहुत कमियां नजर आती है आपको कि यार इसमें तो बहुत कमी है, इसमें तो बहुत चैलेंजेस है. तो मेरा फेवरेट सिंपल सा है, जो आइडिया स्केलेबल है. मेरा सिंपल सा फंडा है, कैन इट बिकम्स 100x और 1000x इन नेक्स्ट 5-10 years. अगर वो स्केलेबल है, मेरा सिंपल सा फंडा है, तो ये बिजनेस मेरे को समझ में आता है. जो स्केलेबल नहीं है, उसके लिए स्केलेबल के लिए उसका फाउंडिंग टीम है, रिसोर्सेज हैं, TAM है, टोटल एड्रेसेबल मार्केट है, उसका मार्केट का कितना साइज है. तो मेरे लिए फैक्टर्स टेक्नोलॉजी या स्पेसिफिक फेवरेट इंडस्ट्रीज नहीं है. ये मेरी थीसिस है. मैं देखता हूँ कि वो 100,000x स्केल अप कर सकता है, नहीं करता. एंड फॉर मी दैट इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट देन कि कौन सी स्पेसिफिक इंडस्ट्रीज है.
So Nitika, the first part of the questions of which are
How do you adapt your investment
how
strategy?
do I adapt? So probably the technology plays a role. I am a technology guy, right? But I love the products. I love the interaction where the technology meets the human. So where is the touch point? So where it can actually do. So that's why whenever I do, so technology is not my first priority. I have a product so which was built on technology 10 years back, 3 years back, and then probably another year. So the technology keeps on changing. So the important is whether that product is important and the touch point is important. So the technology which I understand or which I don't understand, I will not value that technology. For me, it is important is product. What is the finally end product so that the consumer is consuming. So that is important for me. Even if it is a service industry or sometimes it is a tech-driven industry, then there are the other parameters that you always look at. What is the serviceable market size? I think Puneet told whether that can be scaled or something like that. But important is whether the touch point with the consumer is there, number one. Second, if that touch point is important, the value of service that you can deliver is important. Third, whether that is really required or this is in the segment of necessity or luxury or whatever. So less on the technology, more on the product side and on the consumer side. So that is one. And second part, so if you talk about the interest, yes, being a techie, so you always see if there is someone who is solving some problem with the existing technology or with the new technology. But there should be solving some problem, not for the sake of just the buzzword in technology. I keep on getting the pitch deck, so which always have, okay, we are doing AI. So if AI is a buzzword, so everyone is going to add up the AI. Okay, what are you exactly going to do is in AI? So that is just 5% of it. So that does not make any sense. So there could be the possibilities that AI can solve lot of problems, but until unless you haven't identified that problem and you are not knowledgeable enough how you can solve that problem, that will not make a value add to a smart investor. If you are looking for a smart investor, then you should first answer those questions to yourself.
Sometimes the only thought while executing the idea is fundraise, and everything else goes on the backseat. So, what are those tips? And because you both are entrepreneurs, कि आपको क्या लगता है these founders sitting here tomorrow, a lot of them will be on the other side. What do you think? Those tips before they start raising the fund, they should know or they should focus on even as founders in their business.
So for me, a lot of times we get a lot of pitch decks through CAN and directly also, and they ask for fundraise. तो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन आई आस्क कि किस लिए चाहिए भाई पैसा, मतलब कि जैसे आई बिलोंग टू अ वेरी ट्रेडिशनल कन्वेंशनल सेटअप, तो मेरे फादर हमेशा पूछते थे लोन क्यों लेना है, पहले बताओ ना पैसा क्यों चाहिए, अपने आप से काम नहीं कर सकते, अगर अपने आप से काम नहीं कर सकते तब लो लोन, जब जरूरत नहीं है तो बस नाम के लिए जस्ट कि फंड रेज करके मैं वैल्यूएशन मिल जाएगी, उससे कुछ नहीं होगा, इट इज अ लाइबिलिटी. अगर आप, मैं बीइंग अ चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट आई कैन टेल यू दैट any investment you are taking is a liability, as Satish nicely said. It is you are diluting the biggest important thing as something called equity. So don't take fundraise just for the heck of it, just to get a valuation. अगर आपके पास वो फंड का पुट टू यूज नहीं पता कि मैं नेक्स्ट 2-3 years में मैं कहाँ पुट टू यूज करूंगा, जैसे मेरे पास बहुत लोग आते हैं कि आप आईपीओ ले लेते हैं, मैं सर मुझे पता ही नहीं वो पैसे का करूंगा क्या, मैं अभी मुझे चाहिए ही नहीं. तो अगर आपके पास एक्चुअली प्लान है कि उस पैसे का आप, क्योंकि वो जो इन्वेस्टर है ना उसको अपनी मनी की बड़ी इंपॉर्टेंस पता है, वो आपका खून पी लेगा लिटरल सेंस में कि भाई क्या है, क्या रिपोर्ट है, व्हाट इज द सीन, वो बोर्ड पे आके बैठ जाएगा, वो पूछेगा, रिपोर्टिंग पूछेगा, तो आपके पास एक्चुअली पैसा चाहिए क्यों, पहले तो पता होना चाहिए, आपको खुद को ही पता होना चाहिए बिफोर यू आस्क समबडी फंड रेज. तो डोंट आस्क फंड कि बस मुझे लेना है, आइडिया पे लेना है, बिकॉज वो फंड को आपको डिप्लॉय करके उसको 6 महीने 1 साल में रिजल्ट भी दिखाना पड़ेगा.
So they were actually on a stage somewhere in their life, so where they were actually looking when to raise the money. So I heard from their experience the very important point that if you think raising the money is important and it is very charming and celebrating, take the money in your bank account and then see if you can sleep in the night or not. So it is very important. So first thing first, what Puneet added, if you don't need it, it's okay. The best thing is you don't raise. I'm on the angel investor side and I'm saying totally opposite to that. If you can manage it without it, go for it. Number 2, if you really need it, then the plan should definitely be there. But at the same time, the very third important thing, the money you go and you raise when you don't need it. So these are contradictory things. Because if you need money and you will go to anyone, you will not be able to negotiate. So three very important things. Don't raise it. If second, you need it, raise it when you don't need it. So very contradictory, but mix hai, but reality is this one. So you have to have a plan 6 months, 1 year, future. So execution, operations भी चलेगा और ये भी चलेगा. And this is a full-time job. So raising money, if you are 2 founders, great. एक की जॉब ही लगा दो कि तुम्हारा काम ही मनी रेज करना है. और अगर अकेले हो तो फिर दूसरा बंदा ढूंढ लो कि जो ऑपरेशंस तुम्हारे चला सके. Then you go and find and raise the money.
बताया है. So I think with your claps, please show them that how insightful this whole session was. Thank you, SK. Thank you, Puneet, for being there.
And you are looking so beautiful in ethnic and Indian wear. Thank you so much. So first, Puneet's, sir, the way you story tell ना, I am just fan of you. बहुत अच्छा story telling करते हैं आप. And then moving ahead, SK sir, I am impressed with your salt and pepper look. दिख रहा है कि आपने बहुत एक्सपीरियंस, ये धूप में नहीं सफेद हुए. Well done. Good. And Nitika, we have something for you as well, ma'am. If you could please honor. हाँ जी, कोई बात नहीं. It's okay. The moderator, Nitika. Thank you so much, Nitika. It was very well executed. जो questions आपने कम time में आपने पूछे और जो answer हमें मिले, I think it's quite insightful. Second panel discussion, which will be moderated by our my very dear friend. I know him from so long. The founder of SACC, who will be doing a discussion on building a scalable startup in AI and SaaS era by Vineet Khurana.
Why do you do what you do? What motivated Prasanna? What motivated you to begin what you began? And what keeps you going in the pursuit of finding success or the value proposition that you ultimately want to deliver?
Very interesting question, Vineet. Thank you for this opportunity. NRI, I think it's like everybody knows non-resident Indians, 3.5 crore families living all over the world. Apparently, there were many reasons that why Indians started moving out. Yeah, the Y2K, the technology revolution, everything did fuel all that. But this 3.5, I would say 35 million families living overseas are a hapless lot. In my professional journey of the last 2 decades, I've traveled about 55 countries and over. And being married to a vegetarian woman, desi joints which are not frequent होता, invariably run into the local diaspora living there and figuring out कि वो चाहे जितने मर्जी the greed of dollars or euros takes them there, but end of the day they are uprooted from their motherland. They are away from their parents, so they were not very happy being there. ऊपर से insecurity set in कर गई है. 52% of all NRI legal cases in Indian courts today are with siblings. So बाकी दुनिया को तो trust करना छोड़ो, अपने blood relatives अपने siblings को नहीं trust करते. When we kind of found all this, we came across a research document that was done by KPMG and Pravasi Bharatiya Southern in 2016. Sushma Swaraj ने करवाया था on pain points faced by NRIs. And I was quite intrigued. I'm the youngest sibling of 2 NRIs, and I know what NRI life is like. मैंने कहा अच्छा सरकार ने ये रिसर्च की है. Not so ironically, सरकार ने सिर्फ रिसर्च की थी, उसके ऊपर कोई R&D या कोई डेवलपमेंट नहीं हुई थी. And I was actually very fortunate to be in the right place at the right time, having the right exposure and having a right evaluation of the opportunity that we came across. And it's been a 2 years journey. And every day has been super challenging, and I'm super grateful for having got this opportunity to build a solution like this.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. What about you, Tushar?
I would first set some records straight. Vineet said he's a young entrepreneur, almost touching 40, right? So मेरी
We should ask you क्या खा रहे हो, क्या लगा रहे हो.
right.
That should be the question.
तो मेरी त्वचा से मेरी उम्र का पता नहीं चलता, right? That's a separate thing. But why I'm saying this is, so I'll answer it at a very high level because you asked क्यों start की entrepreneurship, कोई logical reason ही नहीं है यार. Logical reason होता तो 15 साल की job थी, right? Earning very good, right? तो बस एक वो कहते हैं ना कीड़ा होता है करने का, which you would understand कि वो कीड़ा क्या होता है, so वो कीड़े के कारण start किया. And this is not my first startup, so the name of my startup is Enthu.ai. मैंने टी-शर्ट भी डाली है, I flaunt my brand, जो भी बनी नहीं है, बन रही है. Right, so Enthu.ai is the name of the company. इससे पहले मैंने एक कंपनी डुबो दी है, right? It was again a SaaS company. So why I'm telling this is why this company. So उस कंपनी में जो कर रहे थे वो तो चला नहीं. But वो करते करते we realized there is a bigger value proposition that we can build, that we are getting to understand, right? समझ नहीं आई but समझ आ रही है, right? So वहाँ पे कुछ sales का. So I'll tell you what we were doing earlier was वहाँ पे COVID आया, it tanked. हमने लोगों को फोन कॉल्स करनी शुरू की, कस्टमर्स को, एंड देन वी रियलाइज्ड कि यार ये कॉलिंग करना ही बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है, राइट? इट्स सो ट्रेडिशनल सेटअप में यू टेक इट एज दैट आई हैव टू पुट बम्स ऑन सीट, व्हिच मींस मेरे को बंदे हायर करके सीट पे डालने हैं, उनको बोलना है फोन करो, बट दिस इज नॉट हाउ अ सेल्स टीम इज रन, राइट? यू नीड टू हैव प्रोसेसेस. फिर हमने वो देखने शुरू किए प्रोसेस कैसे बनाए. देन वी केम अक्रॉस अ प्रॉब्लम वेयर द थिंग वाज कि अच्छा बंदे तो हायर कर लिए, अब इनकी परफॉर्मेंस कैसे इवैल्यूएट करें? I can't listen to their conversations that they are making day in and day out, right? So that is how the thing evolved, and then we realized that this is a better problem to solve than the one that we were doing earlier, and yeah, that's the journey.
Yeah. Another way to put it together, yeah.
Well, AI for any startup, for him or for me, is like an absolute essential in the now times and ages. I'm not very happy with this statement that was given by the ChatGPT CTO yesterday. That yes, ChatGPT has consumed many careers and jobs that should have never existed in the first place. I really don't like that tone and manner in which that statement was given. But honestly, ground level reality check, कोई भी startup हो, कोई भी entrepreneur हो, और वो एक disruption create कर रहा है, and he is not using AI. He's like getting into a Formula One car with blinds. You will not go nowhere. How do you do psychographic, demographic profiling of your consumer? आप अपने consumer को समझोगे कैसे? Okay, he is only listening to calls. You need to follow trends. You need to follow their tastes. You need to know their likings, dislikings. अब एक चीज को manually तुम track नहीं कर सकते. So if you need to evolve, you need to have some kind of a machine learning ecosystem into place. Only on the basis of that can you develop effective and more kind of real disruption.
Sure. But how are you guys using it?
Well, in our case, obviously, as in terms that we are talking about very, very pertinent, very unique pain points that the NRI faces. For us, we've involved we've kind of gamified the whole data collection, the whole psychographic and demographic profiling of the NRIs, as in terms that we are asking them questions, and whatever they answer is not going into a data; it's actually getting hashtagged into their own profile. And that customizes their whole experience, as in terms that if an NRI likes real estate, then he gets real estate information more. If the NRI is more of a startup ecosystem kind of a person, then his information, his whole communication, everybody's experience is customized to his own psychographics and demographics.
आपने trends की बात की, right? तो आपको क्या लग रहा है? What kind of trends are coming in? The artificial intelligence ecosystem, and what's going to change 5 to 10 years down the line with the trends that you see?
I think 5 to 10 years तो बहुत लंबा हो गया अब AI के उसमें. अब 6 महीने हर 3 महीने में ChatGPT अपना एक नया वर्जन निकाल देता है, राइट? ChatGPT 4 अभी 4.0 अभी लेटेस्ट आया है. Having said that, I think Gen AI is not a trend, it's a shift, right? जिसको हम कहते हैं inflection point, right? So if you see at multiple inflection points, internet आया, cloud आया, right? Mobile apps आई, Gen AI is actually an inflection point, right? So यहाँ पे क्या होगा? Everyone is now at the same level, right? So हमारे ऐसा नहीं है कि हम कुछ नया कर रहे हैं. We had competitors, right? But after Gen AI, right? जो ChatGPT ने अपने मॉडल्स निकाले और ChatGPT ने basically democratize कर दिया. अब एक एवरेज, मतलब मेरा अभी नेफ्यू आया हुआ है, he is in 6th class, he is using ChatGPT, right? To do all the assignments. What I'm trying to say is कि दुनिया चेंज हो रही है हमारे देखते हुए, राइट? देयर आर जो आपके बैरियर्स थे, एंट्री बैरियर्स. पहले क्या करना था? मेरे को AI बनाना है, मुझे बैठ के मॉडल ट्रेन करना पड़ेगा, 10 चीजें करनी पड़ेंगी. नाउ आई हैव ओपन AI मॉडल्स, राइट? ChatGPT, जनरेटिव AI टू बी स्पेसिफिक, एंथ्रोपिक है, आपके ओपन AI के मॉडल्स हैं, और 10 तरह के और मॉडल्स हैं. सो वी आर एट अ कस्प ऑफ a transformation that is happening, right? And if you ask me what trends do I see, if I talk at a macro level, India में, right? India started as a BPO nation, right? हम BPO और call center jobs करते थे. Then came IT, right? IT में हमने करना शुरू किया. Then came SaaS, right? From services we entered into products. Now it's the age of AI, where services and products that are going to be built on top of AI, India is very well positioned to take that approach, right? So this is what I see, and in fact, this is changing as we talk, right? There are companies from India which are being built on AI, both on the service space as well as the product space, right? So मुझे तो यही लगता है कि बस दुनिया उल्टी हो गई है, right? And हम luckily उस point पे है जहाँ पे we have lot of opportunities and lot of level playing field, right? You can actually मतलब जैसे हम देखते हैं, we are actually competing with companies based out of San Francisco, right? So that's the level playing field that Gen AI has given to everyone right now. तो वो 2-3 साल की बात है. अगर आप उसको वेव को राइड कर सकते हो, well and good. Otherwise, मतलब you are leaving an opportunity behind. That's how I see.
Well, thank you so much. Prasanna, what do you want to add?
I think that's a point well made. But the other side of the same coin is pretty scary, as in terms that AI is slowly becoming a necessary evil. Where do you draw a line? Where do ethics come into play? What is right? What is wrong? That kind of a control, discipline, will AI be able to develop a conscience of its own? You know, we've seen in all the top 10 tech firms of the world, valuation and monetization is more important than ethics. We've seen, be it Google, be it I think I can name quite a few, Facebook as well, wherein ethics get compromised. We've seen 1001 examples of ethics get compromised. But in those cases, it was only a monetization. सिर्फ monetization था, short-term gains थे, या goals थे, या कहीं किसी election को थोड़ा manipulate कर लिया, या किसी public policy को थोड़ा manipulate कर लिया, या किसी youth के mindset को कर लिया. But those were very small, not very far-reaching impacts. But if you do not have a conscience or a discipline in the speed and with the power.
But if you have to put an AI framework on top of it, or let's say you have to look at it from the perspective of an AI lens, the good thing about AI is, so इसको सोचना कैसे चाहिए हमें अपने सॉफ्टवेयर को, अपने प्रोडक्ट्स को. पहले सॉफ्टवेयर क्या करता था? सॉफ्टवेयर वाज यूज्ड टू ऑटोमेट प्रोसेसेस, राइट? अगर मैं मैनुअली कर रहा हूँ, लेट्स से ये लाहौरी जीरा की आज बॉटल्स आई हैं मेरी शॉप पे, राइट? मैं मैनुअली एक एक्सेल में या एक कॉपी में लिखता था इतनी बॉटल्स आई, इतनी बिकी, राइट? व्हाट सॉफ्टवेयर स्टार्टेड डूइंग वाज कि अब सेम चीज को मैं एक अपने ERP या एक अपने इन्वेंटरी मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम में डाल दूंगा, राइट? विद AI व्हाट्स हैपनिंग इज आपकी जो वर्कफ्लोज हैं दे आर गेटिंग, क्या कहते हैं उसको, खत्म हो रही है. पहले मैं वर्कफ्लोज ऑटोमेट कर रहा था, अब मैं वर्कफ्लोज को खत्म कर रहा हूँ. फॉर एग्जाम्पल लेट्स से आई हैव अ कॉल सेंटर एजेंट. पहले वो एजेंट कॉल करता था, मैं उसकी कॉल को इवेल्युएट कर रहा हूँ. विद AI आई एम रिमूविंग दैट एजेंट. आई एम सेइंग कि क्या AI कॉल करके सेल कर सकता है, राइट? So what it means is the earlier we were using कि MVP क्या बने, right? किसकी value proposition होगी, क्या होगा? With GenAI and AI becoming larger, right? आज की केस में मुझे ये सोचना है कि workflows कैसे remove हो सकती हैं, right?
Thank you so much. Now I can.
Jobs that shouldn't have existed.
So it's never, you know, that's a common thing. Computer आया, सारे कहते थे jobs चली जाएंगी. It's never like that. आपकी reskilling होती है. Right, so same is with AI. Whatever we say, obviously कुछ jobs जाएंगी, low end jobs जो है वो जाएंगी, but most of it is going to be reskilled rather than a job completely getting wiped off.
Sir, whenever you start a company, like right now I'm 19 years old and I'm in college, I'm pursuing a degree in computer science. I have a startup and it's another AI startup and we're just trying to figure out the project. Right now just working on the technology. You know what? Generally, people say that you should believe in your idea. You should have the first step to building a successful product is believing in your product. And sometimes what I hear is that you should be flexible with your product because sometimes companies start as something else and they become something else in the future. So what is that fine line between rigidity and flexibility that you should focus on your product or you should change your product or think of doing something?
So yeah, in my opinion, it's the customer that defines whether you should pivot your idea or not, right? So what you do is MVP का एक concept होता है, minimum viable product if you are into products, right? So build an MVP, जल्दी से जल्दी उस MVP को customer के पास लेके जाओ. So when we started, we build our MVP in 45 days. Login page बाद में बना था, right? Customer आने के बाद हमने login page बनाया था, जब customer ने पैसा दे दिया, right? So you have to think of hacks, right? Take it to the customer. Customer would define whether they want to pay it for it, और customer तभी pay करेगा अगर value है, right? तुम customer conversation, so there's a book by the name of The Mom's Test, right? Go and read that book. That book tells you कि idea को validate कैसे किया जाता है, right? Obviously it starts with an MVP, but your customer defines कि आपको कब move करना है. 100 customer से बात कर ली, कोई खरीद नहीं रहा, probably it makes sense कि pivot कर लो, right? There's no point being foolhardy. Again, मतलब चलती हैं चीजें, इट्स नॉट कि एक्सेप्शंस नहीं होती, लोग 2-2, 3-3 साल लगे रहते हैं. बट इन माय ओपिनियन अगर कस्टमर नहीं मान रहा तो इट्स बेटर टू आइडेंटिफाई. 100 कस्टमर से बात करोगे, खुद पता चल जाएगा यार उनको क्या चाहिए. ये A नहीं तो B बना लोगे, B नहीं तो C कर लोगे, राइट? इट्स मोर अबाउट द पैशन कि यार कुछ, एटलीस्ट फॉर मी इट वाज कि यार कुछ करना है, राइट? वी हैव टू डिलीवर वैल्यू. आई हैव टू बिल्ड समथिंग लार्जर देन you know, what I'm doing right now. So that's one way of thinking.
So your keywords were rigidity and flexibility. So rigidity has to be in your understanding of the pain point, in your conviction in your idea. And you can't have that rigidity when it comes to your understanding of your consumer. You have to be super flexible. He might or might not agree with you. You have to evolve as per the requirements, his whims and fancies. So you need to strike a very fine balance between rigidity on one hand, that's your belief in yourself, and flexibility in terms of understanding the consumer.
तो यार तुमने बोला अभी 19 इयर्स के सारे हो, राइट? अभी तो एफर्ट मारते रहो. आई एम श्योर कुछ ना कुछ चल जाएगा. बट अगेन एज ही सेड, बी फ्लेक्सिबल विद योर एग्जीक्यूशन. नहीं, बी फ्लेक्सिबल विद योर आइडिया एंड रिजिड विद योर एग्जीक्यूशन. एग्जीक्यूशन इज द किंग, राइट? एफर्ट मारते जाओगे, एग्जीक्यूशन करते जाओगे, यू विल फाइंड द वे.
Fantastic. Gaurav, do we have time to take one more question? If at all there is any one more question. Manan, yeah, go for it.
Hi, Tushar and Prasanna. Very enthralling to hear all of you. A question that I just wanted to pick up, and since we are all here from the employee side of it also, we are seeing a huge trend of a skill mismatch and an aspiration mismatch. What the industry wants, the students are not able to provide, and what the students want, the industries don't want that. On top of that, there is an aspirational mismatch in terms of salary expectations and wages as well. We know for a fact that wages are stagnated. We also know for a fact that what the industry is willing to offer, nobody wants to take up those kind of jobs. How do you think, or what is it that you suggest people who are partnering with education institutions and skill development institutions can do to bridge this gap?
Well, I think I have a very clear kind of take on this, as in terms that the times have been evolving. Pandemic has completely broken down the so-called corporate structure that existed. You know, startup ecosystem had been doing it slowly for quite some time, but pandemic has completely changed it. Founders and businessmen are taking offenses to people moonlighting. Okay, social media is full of it. Jockey is telling in its international campaign that 9 to 5 will be back, but we won't. Aspirations of every young person has kind of grown skyrocketing. You know, the government ecosystem is one thing which has evolved in such an amazing way that if you have reasonably good conviction in yourself and you have a decent idea, they're ready to fund you as well. You just need to talk to the right kind of people. So ये सारी चीजें put together have contributed to the so-called, you know, younger generation or the employee ecosystem kind of becoming very, very restless. For me, the only way to loyally retain and build a beautiful team is to make every employee a part of your own business and be very lavish with your ESOPs, give them equity, make them a part of your success story. अगर उसकी औकात वही 9 से 5 की रखोगे तो वो कौन कहाँ से लॉयल्टी बनेगी उस चीज की? That mismatch will keep on growing over a period of time. So I think this whole, you know, other traditional businesses maybe part equity, ESOPs will come into play. ये तो ESOPs हम लोगों के लिए वो तो startup ecosystem ने दिया है, but in the Japanese work culture this has been there for decades now. You know, wherein there is a part ownership, part you take pride in building a brand, चाहे वो जितनी मर्जी capacity हो. So I think that's the only way I see some kind of a sanity prevailing over the next couple of decades. I don't know what the future has in store from kind of evolution of the employee and kind of the whole business ecosystem.
So Manan, if I get your question right, you were saying कि skill gap इतना सारा है, right? And how do we plug it probably at our education level, through our education level or through the initial levels? Tough question. I don't know the answer, but the way I see things is education consists of 3 things: skills, knowledge, and attitude. Right? Knowledge gap तो clearly है, वो 20 साल पुरानी knowledge ही आ रही है, right? But what I see is कि अगर skills और attitude ठीक से है, right? For example, in skills, I would consider problem solving as the biggest skill, right? जो हम देखते हैं when we talk to students or when we hire someone, we see कि यार problem ही नहीं solve करनी आती. And problem has nothing to do with कि वो Python है कि Java है कि AI है कि marketing है. Problem है simple problem, यार मुझे A से B पे जाना है, क्या steps लूँ, कैसे जाऊँ वहाँ पे, right? That is very basic. अब वो कैसे आएगी आई डोंट हैव एन आंसर, बट प्रोबेबली अगर मुझे कुछ करना हो और जादू की छड़ी हो और घुमानी हो, आई वुड से कि यार प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग सिखा दो लोगों को, राइट? दे विल देमसेल्फ फाइंड द वे, राइट? वो फिर क्या सीखना है क्या नहीं सिखाना, कौन सी लैंग्वेज है, वो फिर फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता. एंड ऑब्वियसली एटीट्यूड, एज प्रसन्ना सेड, राइट? आपके पास स्किल्स है बट एटीट्यूड ही नहीं है काम करने के लिए. सो आई थिंक यू, वो है ना सेइंग, यू हायर फॉर स्किल्स, यू फायर फॉर एटीट्यूड. तो वही वाली चीज है. तो ये दो चीजें फिक्स हो जाए, नॉलेज तो हम खुद सिखा देंगे यार.
Absolutely. Very well said. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for being on the panel, and thank you so much, everybody, for being such an amazing audience. Over to you, Gaurav.
Founder of nrihelpline.com. So congratulations, Prasanna ji, for this wonderful work that you are doing for the NRIs. Then Tushar, Enthu.ai, and no doubt about that, Tushar, you have wonderful Enthu, the way you answer the questions. तो जो आप एक्सप्रेस करते हो ना enthusiasm के साथ, तो this is amazing. The company name truly resembles.
बड़ी कंजूसी कर रहे हो यार तालियां बजाने में, प्लीज ताली बजाना.
Alright, Vineet, yeah, absolutely wonderful moderated. Just casualness के साथ आपने इतना बढ़िया moderate किया, लगा नहीं कि वो conversation एक formal है, but that's very educative as well and very smooth also. Thank you so much for that.